Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Super Breakfast Friends Club. Do you know what this week it is? What happens this week, Mel? What happens this week?
I think somebody that smells extremely bad is gonna get a little bit older.
Oh my god, is it me?
It's you!
Oh, it's my birthday this week, everybody. Oh, I guess as when this episode goes out, this will be the day after my birthday.
Yeah, it will have no longer been your birthday.
But in this space that we're recording in now, my birthday is still TBD.
We don't know if it's gonna happen this year. We'll have to wait every morning with bated breath.
You never know what will happen. You never know. I might get a year younger.
You're not gonna get a year younger. You're gonna get a year smellier.
You can't predict with certainty that I won't get a year younger. Nobody can. Nobody can say that with 100%. 100% certainty? No.
I
99.9% certainty? Sure. But
I am the one that is casting all of the curses to make you older and smellier.
Which is the only reason I age in the first place. It's not natural for anyone to age. Mel's just cursing all of us constantly.
The side effect is that I am not immune to the curse.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I made certain threats about what we were going to watch for my
and I
birthday.
made certain threats to not watch.
No, I wasn't going to make you watch Sonic X. I thought about it.
Not.
I'm not going to pretend I didn't think about it. But it has been less than a month, I think, since we last watched a Sonic show. So I thought, let's do something
We watched
else.
2 back to back, and you keep forgetting.
I don't think that you can prove that without having a subscription to our Patreon.
I have the recordings on my laptop.
Do you? Do you save those?
I do, in case anything goes wrong.
Oh, okay.
I could clear out some of them.
I didn't realize
It's only my half of the recording. I don't save the podcast.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But, like,
I do. I've still got all the podcasts.
I upload it, and then I hold on to it just in case something goes wrong.
Even after the episode's out?
I have 146 items in this folder.
Oh, so that's not all of them. Actually, that might be all of them that you've recorded, because in the beginning, you weren't recording them separately, were you? We were just recording the Discord call.
Yeah.
So maybe you do have all the ones, since we started actually being more professional about this.
I should. It's not like I've gone through and just selected one episode to delete.
Some of them might have wandered off, you don't know.
That's true. I don't know what my laptop gets up to when I'm sleeping.
Anyway, what we actually watched was .hack//sign. Is it a // I don't know which kind of slash that is.
I've only ever heard it pronounced .hack sign. You don't pronounce the slashes.
Play the theme song. What did you think of the theme song?
I like all the music in this episode, but it also gets a little distracting in some places.
You liked it?
Yeah.
All of the music?
Yeah. Okay. So there's one point in this episode where a song starts playing. I'm like, why does this feel so familiar? Because it's one of those songs that you sent me 20 years ago. And it was just like in my playlist forever.
It's a good song. I actually found out something about the music of this show that I'm excited to share with you, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
Okay.
But yeah, let's talk about it. Do you have any experience of Dot Hack other than me speaking about it occasionally for the past 20 years?
For the most part, no. But I had a friend in middle school that really liked Dot Hack. And so pretty much the only thing I know about Dot Hack is the premise, and I think I know why Tsukasa can't log out.
Okay. What?
That's about my history with it, though.
Do you want to share why you think Tsukasa can't log out?
Isn't Tsukasa like in a coma or something? And
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything to you. I just wondered what you. I just wondered what your thought was. So my history with Dot Hack goes back to the day I first saw the manga on a shelf at W.H. Smith in Southend, my home city. I was just looking for a book to read, and I saw Dot Hack Legend of the Twilight sitting on the shelf, and I liked the style of it. So I picked it up and I read it, and then I found out that it was this whole multimedia franchise. It was a bit confusing starting with Legend of the Twilight, which is the epilogue to the original Dot Hack series. But yeah, then I found the DVDs for Sign, and I bought the first of the PlayStation games despite not having a PlayStation 2 to play it on. But the thing is, I think I've only ever played, even though I own the first game, I've only played a little bit of it because I didn't have a PlayStation, so I could only ever play it at friends' houses occasionally. I would go to a friend's house and be like, hey, can I play this?
I'm gonna bring my game to your house and you have to watch me play it.
That was actually quite a common thing with me when I was a kid, because I would buy a lot of games for systems I didn't own. So my friends got used to me showing up with a game for their system and just being like, can I play this? Because the same thing happened with Digimon World and Monster Rancher and Grandia. I played all of those at friends' houses because I never had any PlayStations, so...
Some of those are long-ass games!
They're all long games! There's not a short one among them!
Okay, fair.
But anyway, I fell in love with Dot Hack. I loved it. But I have never... The only part of Dot Hack that I've ever finished all of is the manga. Because I was buying the DVDs of this show, and I could never find the last 2 volumes. I don't know if they came out here. I couldn't find them anywhere. Even online, I couldn't find them. So I've never actually seen the end of this show, despite my loving it so much. And I do have one of the first things I did when I was setting up like emulator stuff on this PC. One of the first things I did was get all of the 4 Dot Hack games for the PlayStation 2, but I haven't played them yet. I know that they're big. I know it's going to be an undertaking. That's
the part that always baffles me. I never realized Dot Hack was a game first.
Yeah. Well, you want to learn about it? I'm going to tell you about it, whether you want to or not.
That's what I'm here to do.
So the first game was Dot Hack Infection. Every one of them has 2 slashes between the Dot Hack and whatever the title is. I think they're backslashes, actually. Are they? Is that backslash? I'm always wrong.
I think that's a backslash.
It came out in 2002 for the PlayStation 2, developed by CyberConnect 2. There's so many 2s here. Yeah, CyberConnect 2 are known for the Naruto Ultimate Ninja series of games. They made Solata Robo, which I've heard of but never played. They made Dragon Ball Z Kakarot a couple years ago, which I know was quite popular with Dragon Ball Z fans. And they made the Fuga Memories of Steel series, which I've never heard of. But there's 3 of them, so they must be doing okay. And they made all the Dot Hack stuff. And it was published by Bandai Namco, who we know them from Pac-Man and Tekken and Digimon.
I don't know any of those.
You know Tekken.
Yeah, they're coming out with a new cartoon.
They are. I'm very excited. I think it's just shorts, the same as the new Pac-Man show. There's a new Pac-Man show. Have we mentioned this on the show? Pac-Man snack breaks?
I don't remember.
We'll get to it. It's going to be a cereal bar episode, but we'll get to it. So when they sat down to produce something, I think they were specifically trying to come up with something for the PS2, which was on the horizon at the time they started working on .hack. Originally, they conceived an online game. They wanted to make an actual online game. But then during development, they decided that they wanted it to have more of a storyline. They thought it would be more interesting if there was a plot, and you can't do that super well in an MMO. Like, you can, but
nobody's there for the plot.
Yeah. So what they ended up making was an offline online game, as they called it. It's a single-player RPG that simulates being an MMO, which I was obsessed with at the time. I thought it was really cool. Because, like, you turn on the game and you're on, like, the title screen for the fake game within the game, and you have to, like, log in, and you can look at the message boards, which will have stuff about different side plots that are happening. I just thought it was really cool.
I like the aesthetic.
Yeah, it drew a lot of inspiration from Phantasy Star Online, which is another game I was obsessed with at the time. Also drew from Ultima Online and Final Fantasy XI, neither of which I ever saw. but the Phantasy Star influence was felt by me. They wanted it to be cool, I guess, so they kind of assembled an all-star team of famous anime people. The character designs are by Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, who did the character designs for Evangelion. And the story is by Kazunori Ito, best known for Ghost in the Shell. So those are big names.
Those are big names.
Big names, big talented people.
People tend to like those things.
Yeah. It was designed as a multimedia project. So although it was a game first, they knew pretty early on that it was also going to be an anime and a manga. And all of those things are in chronology with each other. Is that the right word?
Sure.
So this is canon. This is one
Right.
of the few things we've looked at that is not an adaptation of the game, but a canonical addition to its universe. Which is
Gotcha.
another thing that I thought was really cool. Nobody else was doing that in 2002. Nabdi. So the game is obviously like the main plot. The anime is a prequel to the game, and the manga is an epilogue to the game. And I think that's awesome. The game is 4 games: Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine. Basically, it's just one game, and they chopped it into 4 segments and released one roughly every 3 months throughout the course of 1 year.
Right.
I think they sold them all for full price, which I think is kind of bullshit, but
Yeah.
But each one was also packaged with a DVD that had an episode of an OVA as well, separate from this anime. They also did 4 OVA episodes that were packaged with the games. And that's cool, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe that justifies them charging more for them. Because, I mean, PS2 games weren't that expensive. And if they're coming with an OVA as well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to make a value judgment on it right now. We're so far removed from the release of these.
So I just looked it up because it's been killing me. And my prediction was right. Not my prediction. What I remembered from 800 years ago. And I'm blown away by the fact that that's, A, one of the only things I remember from that point in time. And B, one of the only things I know about this show.
What? The spoiler thing?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I might cut you saying that out just so it doesn't.
I kind of figured.
Just so it doesn't spoil things for anybody. I want to maintain the mystery because this show has a lot of mystery to it.
That's why I haven't repeated what it was.
Right. So Dot Hack takes place in a near future. I believe it was set in 2009, which is the past for us now, but at the time was was a ways
the
in the
distant
future.
future.
I believe the gist of the sort of background story of it was that a few years prior, a computer virus had simultaneously shut down every computer connected to the internet on the entire planet, causing major disasters worldwide.
Did you happen to get the name of that virus?
I think it was called Pluto's Kiss.
Okay.
Why?
Just curious. I've heard about some crazy viruses, but I don't think I've heard about that one.
That led to a new OS being created, which was adopted by everyone. Like 100% of people in the world are using the same OS now. Can't remember why that was important. A few years later, this VR MMORPG called The World is released and quickly becomes like the most popular game ever made.
Second Life.
Yeah, Second Life, but with VR headsets. That's something that they didn't predict correctly. That we would all just casually have VR headsets in 2009.
It's nobody wants to move. I don't play video games to move my body. I do it for the opposite.
It's not very clear how it works, because they do seem to just sit down with the headset on, but they do also seem to have full control of all their limbs within the game. So is it like QWOP?
I hope so. Either that or you're sitting at your computer chair swinging a broadsword.
This was a big thing. It was called Project Hack, I think. It came to its conclusion, but then they decided that they wanted it to be like an ongoing forever series, which is when they started up Hack GU to follow it. I lost interest at that point. I was invested in the story they were building to. I feel like I have this problem with anything. I like it when a franchise has a build-up to an ending, and then when it continues beyond that ending, I'm like, nah, yeah, it's fine. Good luck.
Right. Like, they already told their story.
Yeah, exactly.
So then they just have to kind of salvage something from what's left.
So I don't know a lot about .hack GU, but the stuff I do know I wasn't really a fan of, and I don't know. I really like the original Project Hack. I'm okay with. I think they call it Hack Conglomerate. The stuff like Project Hack is the original, and then Hack Conglomerate is everything following it. And I'm just not interested. Apparently, there's a new one coming out. When I was looking up CyberConnect 2, their like latest project is a TB released .hack game, but I don't know, man.
I know it's sad when our favorite series end, but they have to. For the good of everyone involved, they have to end.
Yeah. I mean, some things can be forever things. You know, like Looney Tunes can be a forever thing. Mickey Mouse can be a forever thing. The Muppets can be a forever thing.
That's not a dramatic story. That's just
exactly.
puppets.
Exactly. When it's like episodic silly buggers, you know, then it's fine. It's when you've written a sweeping epic narrative that has to come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lord of the Rings shouldn't go on forever.
No. They keep trying, but it shouldn't.
So this is .hack Sign, first aired in Japan on April 4th, 2002, about 2 months before the first game released. It aired on TXN, a subsidiary of TV Tokyo, and there are 26 episodes, and then I think 3 bonus episodes that were included on the DVD releases. Here's something that excited me. I didn't know this. It was made by B-Train. You remember who B-Train are?
No.
They're the people who made Metabots.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is wildly different from Metabots, though.
Yeah, but I love both. So, this wasn't too long after Metabots either, only a few years.
I miss Metabots.
We'll watch it again soon. The show was developed alongside the game, so there's a lot of overlap, and like I said, this game is directly a part of the game's narrative.
Right.
It mentions a lot of characters and things from the game. I think, I didn't realize this, but apparently a lot of the characters from this show start showing up in the game from the second game onwards, which I had no idea about. This episode is called Role Play, and it's written by Kazunori Ito, who also wrote the game. I think he wrote every episode of the show, as well as writing all of the games.
Man is inexhaustible.
I need to watch more Ghost in the Shell, because I've only seen the original film, but I loved it. And I think a new Ghost in the Shell just started.
I've always been interested in Ghost in the Shell, but like, just uninterested enough that I've never sought it out.
I really enjoyed the original. When we watched it in the server one week, I thought it was great, and I should watch more. And I'm hearing that people really love the new one, so I should watch it.
Yeah.
So we open with our main character, well, one of our main characters, Tsukasa. I don't think he's actually named in this episode, is he?
No.
No, but he's here. We see him waking up in the final room of a flesh wall dungeon. There are 4 dungeon types. Flesh wall is one of them.
Why?
just, why not? You got a problem with the flesh wall dungeon?
Listen, I love a flesh wall dungeon, but usually there's a reason for it.
Well, the dungeons are like random. So in .hack, when you approach the Chaos Gate, which is where you exit the root town from, you create a 3-word phrase, and that 3-word phrase determines where you will end up. So from the phrase you put in, it will generate a field, and then in the middle of that field will be a dungeon. It's not accurate to say that they're random, because if you put in the same phrase, you'll go back to the same place again. But
so it's seeded.
It's the seed, yeah. The phrase you're creating is the seed.
It's procedurally generated, but seeded.
Yeah. And they actually used that. Something I thought was really cool is that they will actually, if you hear a phrase, if you hear one of those phrases in the show or see it in the manga, you can use it in the game and go to that place.
That's cool.
It's really cool. I only remember one. I can't remember if it was, I think it was from the show, but it's Hidden Forbidden Holy Land. That's the one that stuck with me.
That's 4 words.
Or Holy Land is 1 word in the phrase.
Cheaters.
Tsukasa is here lying on the ground. He's covered in some kind of sticky substance. He doesn't remember what happened. He is played by Mitsuki Saiga, who is the voice of Link in A Link Between Worlds and the Link's Awakening remake on the Switch.
So just the grunts.
Yeah, basically. She also played Eric in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Morag in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Maria Ross in Full Metal Alchemist. In English, he is played by Brienne Sidal, who we already know as the voice of Koromon in Digimon.
We don't know that.
Koromon is the one that becomes Agumon.
Okay.
It's the baby form of Agumon. Remember, he's like a pink ball with teeth.
They're all pink balls with teeth.
they kind of are, yeah. Now that you mention it, there sure are a lot of pink balls with teeth in Digimon. Mimiru appears. Mimiru is a heavy blade class. She shows up and greets him.
Do you get to pick your class, or are you just like a character that's already part of the world?
You in the game are playing specifically as Kite, who is I forget what class he is, but your character is a chosen class.
Lame.
In the game, you don't get to create a character. You have a character.
Right.
But lore-wise, obviously, yes, you would get to pick a class. You know, if you were playing the world rather than .hack, then you would be able to pick whatever class you wanted. But you're not playing the world. You're playing .hack.
I don't want to play .hack. I want to play the world.
I think they did actually have you could play the world briefly in Japan only though, but they actually did test turning it into a real MMO, but I think it only lasted like 2 years. Turns out people weren't very interested in the MMO. They just wanted .hack.
You got to get in a different audience for the MMO.
Yeah. Mimiru is played by Megumi Toyoguchi, who we know as the voice of Junko in Danganronpa.
Oh.
In English, she was played by Amanda Wynn Lee, who is the voice of Rei in Evangelion, which she was also the ADR director and the scriptwriter for.
Cool.
I also know her as Oya, the journalist confidant in Persona 5, and she played Yukiko in Persona 4, and she played Heather Mason in Silent Hill.
I know her.
Yeah, that's why I wrote that one down for you.
Wow, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, Mimiru comments that it's unusual to see a Wave Master playing solo. And Tsukasa must be strong because he's here in the final room of the dungeon all on his own. But he just books it. He just uses his sprite ocarina to leave.
I didn't see him cast a single wave.
No. All we see him do is use a sprite ocarina, which is basically an escape rope from Pokemon. It just takes you out of the dungeon.
What a wiener.
Mimiru, she thinks he's a bit rude, but he hadn't opened the treasure chest yet, so she's happy about that.
She was talking to him, and instead of saying a dang word, he just farcasted away.
Well, yeah. He's not really here for the social aspect of an MMO. He just wants to be left alone to play.
I mean, that's what the whole episode is about.
Yeah. It's more than just the episode.
I did figure that out.
So he's outside in a meadow-type field now. It's a very accurate representation of what those look like as well. He can't remember where he is or who he is or anything. And this is where the music first really stood out to me after the theme song. Because this is the first part. There's a lot of lyrics, English lyrics, in the music of this show in general.
That's why it's so distracting.
Yeah, but it's great. I love the music.
You just needed to turn the volume down a little bit.
The music is a big part of why this show really stood out to me when I first watched it. And I found out today that the show's soundtrack is by Yuki Kajiura, also known for the soundtrack to Madoka Magica.
I knew that name was familiar.
Yeah, she also did the soundtrack to Fate Zero and Demon Slayer.
Interesting.
And she's good. So I'm assuming that Madoka Magica has good music too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the thing I was excited to share with you, that I found out that that common name in the soundtracks.
No, the soundtrack in Madoka is excellent. It makes some of the scenes so much worse, in the good way.
Yeah, same with this show. There's this little bug that bothers him. It's like a running thread through the episode that there's a bug just kind of bugging him.
That's what they do.
Yeah. In this part at the beginning, he's just ignoring it, but each time it shows up, he's like slightly more forceful with it.
You mean rude?
Yeah. This is where we are introduced to the Crimson Knights, who confront Tsukasa here, led by Silver Knight. So the Crimson Knights are a player guild. They've essentially taken up the role of server mods.
I was thinking about that. I was like, is this just the Reddit mods of this MMO?
Yeah, they're kind of unofficially official, because the devs do acknowledge them, and like they acknowledge them as a kind of moderation force, but they're not employees of the company.
Right.
They are just like player volunteers to moderate the servers.
I would never choose to play an MMO to be patrol guard, but you know what? People out there want that.
100% a power trip for these people. That's what it
True.
is. Some people just really want to cosplay as a cop. Silver Knight is played by Ishin Chiba, who we know as the voices of John Tanaka and Dr. Clash in the F-Zero anime.
Our favorite show!
In English, he's played by Doug Rye, who early on in his career was known best for playing Frick in Hard Target, which is a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Okay.
The stuff that's more interesting to us would be he's the voice of John Clark in the Rainbow Six series. He's the voice of Dracula in 2 Castlevania games, Curse of Darkness and Portrait of Ruin. Do you know those ones?
I played Portrait of Ruin.
I thought I recognized that name specifically, yeah. And I think it's pronounced Cow in Dynasty Warriors.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Do you?
I do.
I don't.
I played one of the Dynasty Warriors. I don't remember which one because there's 800 and it was a PlayStation 2 game when I was like 12 or 13 or something. And I remember him being busted. He was OP.
Oh, well, he's this guy. He's Silver Knight. The Crimson Knights don't actually want to fight Tsukasa. They just want information about a player that Tsukasa has been seen with. It's a player using a cat model, because that's impossible without hacking.
You know, if this were a real MMO, the hackers would just take off all their clothes and have giant boobies.
Well, that's why they really want to know about this cat player, because it's an unusual thing to mod your character into.
Though there's always the hunters in Monster Hunter that have the Kuluyaku mask, and they show up with their heavy bowgun and they destroy the monster in 3 seconds.
I haven't encountered that, because the game doesn't work on my computer.
You haven't tried it since they fixed it.
That's true. I need to try it again. Just
Yeah.
the last time they said they fixed it and I tried it, it was worse.
This time they actually fixed it. Somebody figured out that it kept performing DLC checks.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah,
Right.
So they addressed that, and a lot of people have said that it's working better. I can't say that it's going to work better for you, but maybe it will.
I will see, I guess.
You still can't have your squad back, but you can come back to my squad.
Yeah, Mel stole my squad in my absence.
Mike abdicated the throne, and the game gave it to me, the only responsible member left.
The only member left, I think. I don't think anybody else in that squad still plays.
No, everybody played for like a week and then never came back.
Tsukasa doesn't want to talk to the knights. He doesn't really remember the cat anyway. He sees a brief flash of them in his mind when they mention it, but he doesn't remember anything else. So he just returns to the root town to get away from them. And now we see him here at the Chaos Gate. And this is one of those things where if you haven't played the game, it just doesn't mean anything. But if you have played the game, you sort of learn a little bit about Tsukasa here, because he's on the Theta server. Each server has its own root town, and the servers are divided by player level.
Okay.
So Theta server is the second server, and the root town on Theta server is Dunluriag? I don't know exactly how that's pronounced. But
does that mean he's a weenie baby or he's powerful?
Somewhere in the middle. He's not exactly a beginner, but he's not very far in either. I think there are 4 or 5 servers, and he's on the second one.
Okay.
So he's not weenie baby, but he's also not, a veteran player either.
Right.
He's fairly new, but he's not new. Mimiru appears as well. She apparently saw what happened with the Crimson Knights. She warns him that the way he acted is going to get him in trouble. But he's pretty dismissive about it. He says that if he gets in trouble, he'll just log out and stay offline until it blows over. And it's pretty clear that he's just playing for fun. He's just goofing off in the game. He's not taking anything seriously. He's not trying to make friends or anything.
Yeah, he's playing for fun, but he's still being rude about it.
Yeah. He tries to log out here, but he can't. We're not told right away that that's what happened here, but that's what happened. He's trying to log out to get away from Mimiru, but then he finds he's not able to.
I had a feeling. Like I said, that's the only thing I know about this show.
So instead, he just tells Mimiru that he doesn't like her and then teleports away.
Classic.
We get a brief montage of him just kind of goofing around in the game. He's riding a grunty into walls. I don't know why.
No, that part kind of confused me.
I think he just thinks it's funny to watch him bump into things because he's in full control of it.
Okay. And it makes a Pokeball sound when its face re-expands.
Yeah, it does. And then we see him using a Spring of Mist. In the game, if you throw a weapon or armor in, a demon, either Monsieur or Grandpa, will appear. and ask if you dropped a gold or silver axe. And if you say neither, you'll get your item back either upgraded or downgraded.
Is this Monsieur or the other one?
This is Monsieur.
Okay.
Instead of engaging with the dialogue, Tsukasa just attacks him as soon as he appears.
And that's why he doesn't get shit.
He doesn't
because
get
he's
shit.
rude.
I don't think he even got his item back.
No, he didn't. He got laughed at.
Yeah, nearby there's a friendly blade master watching, and he laughs at Tsukasa. I love this guy. He's like, you look like you're having fun. I do that too sometimes when I'm frustrated.
I love this guy because he reminds me of good Monster Hunter players.
Yes.
Like veteran ones.
Yes.
And I'm sure every MMO has that, but...
Yeah, Monster Hunter 3, I met a guy like this who basically taught me how to play. Yeah, this is Bear. He introduces himself to Tsukasa and tells him that he spends his time in the game helping out newbies, so if Tsukasa needs any help, he can call on him. But Tsukasa just teleports away without saying anything again.
Loser.
Bear is played by Kazuhiro Nakata, the Japanese voice of Marvin the Martian.
Wow.
He's also Dr. Engine in the Crash Bandicoot series and Soichiro Kuzuki in Fate Stay Night. In English, Bear is played by Paul Mercier, who is known for playing Leon in Resident Evil 4, and that's it. He wasn't the original voice of Leon, and he's not the current voice of Leon, but he played him in Resident Evil 4.
Wait, he's not the current Leon? Like, because
No.
they just remade 4, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't think he played him in the remake.
Which Leon is he then? I'm confused.
He's the original voice of Resident Evil 4 Leon, but not Resident Evil 2 Leon.
Okay.
And not Resident Evil 4 Remake Leon. And not current Leon.
Jesus.
I think he was Leon only in the original release of Resident Evil 4 and in, I think, the Dark Side Chronicles, and that's it. Nothing else.
You get to be Leon for 5 minutes, and then we give it to another Leon.
Everybody gets a turn of playing Leon, Paul. Bear is one of my favorite characters in this show.
I already like his vibe.
Yeah, he's great. Once Tsukasa is gone, another character crests the hill behind Bear, scolding him for leaving her in the middle of a fight. Her name is BT. She is played by Akiko Hiramatsu. The things that I knew that she did is that she played Melody in the second Pokemon movie. She played Yukari in Azumanga Daioh. And then a bunch of stuff I've never heard of, including Miyuki in Taiho Shichauzo Full Throttle and Washu in Sasami Magical Girls Club.
I mean, everybody knows those.
In English, BT is played by Donna Rawlins, known mostly as a singer-songwriter. This is her most prominent acting role from the looks of it. Do you want to guess what BT's name stands for?
Big titties.
You wish. No, BT takes her name from her favorite sandwich, BLT, but she always takes the lettuce out.
I mean, it's as good a motivation to name your character as anything.
Yeah, BT is a wave master like Tsukasa. Yeah, we don't need to talk about her a whole lot. This is her only appearance in this episode, but she is a major character in the show. So now we see Mac Anu. This is the root town of the Delta server, which is the beginner server. This kind of Venice-inspired city.
In Noob Town?
Yeah, this is where all the new players start out. And this is where we meet Lady Subaru, the guild leader of the Crimson Knights. She is a heavy axeman class, and she's played by Kaori Nazuka, who we already know as the voice of Shizuka in Mars of Destruction.
Our other favorite show?
I know, I can't believe Mars of Destruction ever came up again.
The one episode so bad it never went anywhere show?
Yeah.
Excellent.
In English, I didn't know this. In English, Subaru is played by Kim My Guest, who is somebody I'm very familiar with because she is the voice of Mei Ling in the Metal Gear series.
Oh.
Also, a bunch of stuff she did that I didn't know about, but which I'm familiar with. She played Martel in Tales of Symphonia. She played Isabella in Dead Rising. And she played two characters in the original Mass Effect. She was
Yeah?
Captain Matsuo on Novaria.
Don't remember.
She's the Japanese woman who's like head of security. You speak to her a few times.
The only person I remember from Novaria, other than Benezia, is Lorik Keen.
Well, Matsuo, I think she's the first person you speak to when you arrive. And if you choose to get... Oh, there's someone who's like stopping you from doing something and you can choose to get them arrested. I can't remember. I remember her better than I remember the person she arrests. And she's also the one who, when you find the Geth in the garage, she's the one who comes out and is like, what the hell? And she also played Hannah on Pharos. She's one of the Pharos colonists.
Oh, right, yeah.
She's one of the first ones you can talk to when you get there, because she's the one who's like fixing a control panel right at the entrance.
I kind of forgot all about Pharos. That was my least favorite of the three.
Yeah, Pharos sucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's so stressful trying to get through without killing any of the colonists as well.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Novaria. I hate Novaria in the beginning. I like the end part of Novaria with the Rachni. I think the Rachni are really cool.
Yeah. And I love that they had such a big role in the third game.
Yeah.
That part was so creepy.
Mm.
Did you ever see The False Queen?
No, I've only ever... I haven't... Oh, wait, have I? No, I don't think I've finished my Renegade playthrough, because that's where I would see
False Queen
that.
is so creepy.
I've only done I've done a mixed playthrough where I was doing whatever I wanted to do, and I've done a full Paragon playthrough, which is kind of boring. But I haven't done a full Renegade. The thing is, like, full Paragon is boring. Full Renegade, it just makes you feel
evil.
bad.
Yeah, you kill so many people.
Yeah, so I like to do a mix of the two where I'm like, I'll be a Renegade when it's funny, but I'll be a Paragon when it's too mean to be a Renegade.
Yeah.
Subaru is talking to Silver Knight about Orca and Balmung. These are two veteran players who mostly appear in the games. In fact, Orca, I think, is only mentioned here in the show and never again. Oh no, he's mentioned a few times throughout the show, but he never actually appears. Balmung, I think, appears briefly in the show, but they're both party members in the game.
This girl would 100% be played by a man.
You think?
Yes.
There's a lot of playing with that in this show, because we don't really get to see many people outside of the game. We learn some things about some of them.
Right.
And you can pick up hints about some of them as you go through. But yeah, for the most part, I do know about this girl in real life, but I won't say anything.
I am interested in watching this show. I've always been interested in .hack, but it's like Ghost in the Shell where I just kind of forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Orca, who's mentioned here, it might be a bit confusing if he actually appeared in the show, because his player avatar is very similar to Bear's.
Yeah.
Which is something I like about this show. I like that the characters all feel like they're made with an avatar creator, you know? So
Yeah.
you will see, although you can tell them apart, you will see characters where you're like, oh, that's the same model as this other character. They've just decorated them different.
I'm waiting to find the inevitable Ronald McDonald within this MMO.
Here, here's a picture of Orca. You can see it's the same model as Bear. He's just made some different choices.
Yeah.
So anyway, as they're talking, Silver Knight notices Tsukasa sitting at the edge of the canal. And Tsukasa spots him too and runs away.
He does a lot of running, like a little wiener.
He does. Well, he thinks it's fun. He thinks he's Aladdin at the start of Aladdin. The movie Aladdin, you know?
Oh, is that what movie he's from?
Yeah. I know you mostly know him from Kingdom Hearts, but...
No, I know him from the Aladdin Sega game.
Oh, yeah.
I played the shit out of that game.
Anyway, so we're back on the Theta server where Tsukasa has run to. He tries to log out again, but he can't. And Mimiru shows up right in his face. Did I say this spinning gate that they're at? That's the Chaos Gate where you would enter.
You did say.
I did say.
Yes.
Okay, that's where you would enter the 3 words. Tsukasa asks Mimiru if she's able to log out. And she's like, what do you mean? I just logged in. She probes him a little bit, and he admits to her that he can't log out. And she doesn't really understand. She asks if he cheated in the game or something. And he doesn't think he did, but he doesn't remember.
I hate when I can't remember if I've cheated in a game or not.
Don't worry, Steam will tell you.
You'll get back banned.
Yeah, you won't be able to log out of Team Fortress anymore. That's what's funny to me, like the idea that the punishment for cheating is not being able to stop playing.
I mean, to be fair, if I was trapped in Team Fortress when I really didn't want to play Team Fortress, that is pretty miserable.
Yeah, you're trapped in Team Fortress and you will always be auto-balanced to the losing team. That's hell.
You're trapped in Team Fortress. You can't change your class. You were messing around as a spy, and now you can't not be a spy.
So she says if he can't log out, then he should just reset his computer, which is good advice. But it causes him to have a sudden realization, which makes him panic.
I don't even have a computer.
Yeah, we don't know at this point what it is he's panicking about. I feel like it was like kind of clear, but Mimiru tries to calm him down, but he yells at her to leave him alone. And then she yells back about how rude he's being. Anyway, one thing leads to another, and she slaps him in the face.
Good.
And he starts to cry and she just walks away. I think this did a really good job of communicating that he felt it.
Yeah.
It's a video game.
I mean, doesn't he say afterwards too, like, why did I feel it or something?
Yeah, he does. So it does drive it home, but I thought it was clear even before he said that.
Right.
Just like the fact that he was so shocked and his eyes started tearing up. I was like, oh, he actually felt that. Somebody hit him in a video game and he felt it in real life.
I didn't even consider that, like, it's a video game and their avatars wouldn't feel anything or something.
Right.
I'm just thinking that back home, he's got one of those setups that applies pain just for fun.
Wow. A real, like,
just this
masochistic player.
Yeah, I heard about some guy who did it, like, had a whole setup that would administer shocks and, like, went and played a first-person shooter.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't want that. No, thank you.
No. Imagine feeling pain playing Monster Hunter. And Arch-Tempered Arkveld smacks you into another room.
Yeah. And you feel the realistic pain that would cause.
And you just become pudding.
I wouldn't mind if it was just like vibration, you know, if it was just like, but I don't want actual pain. I don't want to get shocked.
No.
I wouldn't mind some rumble in my chair or something. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I would.
I don't think I'd want that. Sometimes I don't even want my controller to rumble.
After a certain point, I just become numb to the rumble in my controller. I don't even notice it anymore. Like, there have been times that my rumble stopped working and I didn't even notice.
One time my rumble didn't turn off.
Oh, yeah.
Something had happened and the game,
I've had that.
froze.
Yeah, and it just keeps rumbling forever.
Yeah.
My Switch did that a while back. I was playing Pokopia.
Really?
And I can't remember what happened. I'm not sure if I even know what caused it, but it started rumbling and it never stopped. And I was like, this isn't normal. Because at first, that was a time when I actually did notice the rumble. Because it was going for a little while before I became aware of it. And then I was like, what's happening? Is there an earthquake happening or something? But now it's just the controller bugging out. I had to turn it off and on again to make it stop.
Yeah.
So Mimiru sees Silver Knight and Subaru walking through the town, and they're on their way to speak to a player who emailed them because his friend's data has been corrupted after he received a trade item from a player who looked like a cat.
That stuff is fucked up. Like, if you want to cheat, fine, but don't let it ruin somebody else's save.
Yeah, no, that does suck. I like this guy though. He never shows up again, to my knowledge. He doesn't even have a name. But I just liked the way this guy was designed. I liked the way he was animated. I liked the way he talked.
Yeah.
I like that even though he's just like some random dude that they're chatting to for the moment, they actually put some work into making a character out of him.
Yeah.
Tsukasa goes back to the flesh wall dungeon he woke up in at the start and thinks about what Mimiru said about resetting his computer.
How did he remember the magic words?
I probably just remembered them.
He doesn't remember anything.
Oh, you know what? You get a history.
Okay.
You get a history of dungeons you've been to. So
Okay.
he probably just looked back in the history and went there again.
Dang, I thought I got him.
Yeah, because I can't remember how many are saved in your history, but basically, like, the dungeon doesn't reset until it goes far enough down your history that it goes out of the history.
Right.
And then you can go back there and do the dungeon again and get the rewards again. So you can't just redo the same dungeon over and over. You have to do other ones in between.
Darn. You can't spawn a teeny tiny baby dungeon that just hands you treasure chests.
You can, but you have to do, I think you have to do like 15 other dungeons before you can go back.
It's too many.
So yeah, he thinks about Mimiru saying he could just reset his computer, but he can't reset his computer because he's not in front of a computer. And that's why he freaked out when he thought about it before. So he realized there's no computer in front of him.
I also freak out when I realize there's no computer in front of me.
Must be hard at work.
Oh, you don't even know.
I don't. So he's back at the treasure chest at the end of the dungeon. He remembers opening it before, but all he remembers happening when he opened it is that he screamed out in pain as binary code swept across his body.
でも開けてその後
I really like that shot. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
And then we see this cat character appear above the chest. And Tsukasa recognizes them and calls them Maha. And Maha nuzzles the chest and then vanishes. So Tsukasa opens it and finds a tablet inside. And when he touches it, a voice speaks to him. This voice is provided by Rie Tanaka, who we know as the voice of Ishtar in Tower of Druaga and Martel in Tales of Phantasia. So that's two different voices of Martel who've appeared in this show so far.
Interesting.
In English, the voice is played by Valerie Arem, the co-founder of the dubbing company.
Cool.
She also played Fiorane in Monster Hunter Rise, who I didn't remember. I recognized her when I saw her, but I didn't remember.
I remember her.
Okay, well, that's her. She also played Naoto in most of the Persona 4 spin-offs, but not in Persona 4 itself. And the voice tells him it's been waiting for him for a long time, that they need each other, and that as long as they walk together, it will protect him.
Whatever you say, magic talking stone.
As Tsukasa leaves the dungeon, he's confronted by Silver Knight, who says he's set up a barrier so that he can't use his sprite ocarina to escape.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
They have a fight. And you know what? Tsukasa's not bad.
Yeah, he holds his own.
I mean, he loses, but...
Yeah, because he got hit once against a wall
yeah. And he's a wave
the wind
master.
knocked out of him. Is that like a healer taking a punch right in the face?
It's a mage fighting a warrior, basically. and he doesn't use any magic. So
No, he doesn't.
But yeah, Silver Knight asks him why he keeps running from him. And Tsukasa's like, I think it's fun. That's basically his whole reason for anything he's doing here. And just when Silver Knight's about to finish him, an unknown monster emerges from the wall to protect him. Do you have any questions?
It's a weird glorpy mess.
Yeah, it's like a barbell.
Kind of. With like a little crown in the center.
It's a bracelet.
Oh.
That bracelet's very important.
Okay.
That bracelet is basically the entire basis of the video game.
Oh.
But I don't think we learn a lot about the bracelet in this show, but it's called the Twilight Bracelet. In the game, your character gets the Twilight Bracelet, and it gives you access to hacking powers, basically. The bracelet gives you God mode if you wear it.
It's the developer's console.
Yeah, pretty much. In the game, you can use the bracelet to edit the monsters to make them weaker.
Well, you mean you can like make them really tiny so that when you kill them, they get all noodly?
Maybe. I don't remember. I do know that you have to avoid using it too much because the more you use it, the more infected you become with like a computer virus.
I would think it would be the world that would suffer for your hubris, but
as well.
I mean,
Both things happen, yeah.
Sometimes you break your Skyrim save and you don't understand how.
it gives you access to an ability called Data Drain, which lets you drain data from whatever.
Did they just drink the data right out of that man?
Yes, that's what it does to Silver Knight. It fires a, like, tendril at him, and he raises his sword to defend himself, but it just goes straight through his sword and straight through his body. And then he gets data drained.
Does that just essentially delete his character?
I can't get too much into what happens without spoiling things.
Fine.
But it's not good. Well, no, what I'll say is it kills his character in the game in a non-permanent, like, normal death kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But it also hurts him in real life.
Oh.
Which is unusual. Obviously.
It's not ideal.
No. So as Tsukasa looks at Silver Knight's player model lying lifeless nearby, he thinks about what the tablet said. And yeah, the color drained from the model, that's normal when a character dies in the game.
Cool.
The color drains out of him.
Now he's just gonna go full psychopath.
I mean, yeah. We see him at night sitting by the Mac Anu Canal again, thinking about what's happened. And he decides this is for the best. He doesn't want to go back to the real world anyway. And to really cap it off, he finally squishes that bug that's been bothering him the whole episode.
I knew it was gonna happen, and I'm still torn up about it.
And right at the moment that the staff comes down, we cut to the real world. And we see an ambulance arriving at a house where a young girl is lying unconscious on the floor next to a VR headset. And
Was that the girl that got data drained?
who knows? Who knows?
Someone knows.
I know. Well, you think that was Silver Knight?
Well, initially, I thought it was the spoiler. But now I'm wondering if maybe it isn't.
Maybe it's Silver Knight. Who knows? I do. I'm not telling.
Fine.
That's the end. And the ending song is the only Japanese language song in the show. I think it's quite a nice song.
Yeah.
The animation during it focuses on Tsukasa and Subaru holding hands and stuff. And Subaru's naked silhouette, can't forget that.
Of
That's
course
a
not.
big feature. Let's talk about the dub.
Okay.
The dub. Oh wait, should we talk about how we felt about it first, or should we wait till the end for that?
I don't know. How do we usually do this show? I don't listen to it.
I don't think we really do it in any set way. We just sort of do stuff. Let's talk about the dub first.
Okay.
The dub aired on Cartoon Network's Toonami block, starting on February 1st, 2003. The dubbing was handled by PCB Productions, who are a big-name performance and dialogue production company, mostly for video games, but they're involved in pretty much all media, going all the way back to 1994. They seem to be primarily known for being behind the dialogue production for the Call of Duty series. They also did that for Sleeping Dogs and BioShock.
Oh.
And they also produced the English dubs for most of the Persona games, the most recent Yakuza games, Monster Hunter World, Street Fighter 6. So they're very prolific. And you know, they're good at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And for that reason, I really don't have a whole lot to say about the dub. It's pretty solid.
Yeah. Like, any of the stuff that was aired on Cartoon Network, I feel like, was of pretty good quality.
Yeah.
We weren't dealing with 4 kids.
Yeah, it uses all the original music. The translation is good. It maintains the meaning of everything. The acting is fine. There are a few parts where it's a little bit awkward just because timing, English sentences to Japanese timing is always going to be a little bit awkward. But really, I don't have a real reason to recommend the sub over the dub on this one. It's just down to your personal preference. If you'd rather hear him talk in Japanese, watch the Japanese version. If you want to watch the show in the background while you're doing something else, the English version is perfectly fine. And I love that.
Yeah. That's what we crave.
I know. Yeah. That's all you gotta do.
I feel like we're just getting farther and farther from that, though. Not that the translation is bad, but the acting just gets more and more over the top.
Yeah. It's because there's so many people acting in anime now who grew up with bad anime acting and they aspired to bad anime acting. They don't think of it as bad acting. They just think this is what anime voices sound like.
Right.
But, to anyone who has consumed media that isn't anime, we hear those anime voices and we think this is bad acting. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Overacting.
It's a lot of people who've grown up with anime and they wanted to get into anime voice acting, but that's all they've consumed is anime and nothing else.
Right.
And you will always suffer in no matter what media craft you want to do. Your skills will always suffer if you only consume that thing. Like as an animator, if I watch nothing but animation, I would be a worse animator than, if I watch other things or just like experience life,
Yeah, I say that all the time. Like, you can have your interests, but if you want to be creative within that interest, you need to bring in things from other places.
Absolutely.
That's what makes interesting media.
Yeah, for sure. So that's everything I have to say about the dub. But what about
the legacy?
Yeah, you can't really have a legacy for this, really, because
it's intended to be its own legacy.
Yeah, because this show is so densely interwoven into the production of the game. It in itself basically just is. It just is .hack.
Yeah.
You can't really have a legacy of this show because this show is just the game extended.
Yeah.
So, nothing to say there. What did you think?
I liked it. It made me really want to play an MMO, but the closest I have is Monster Hunter, so I've been playing it all day.
Oh, is that why you've been playing Monster Hunter?
Yeah. I was like, man, I miss helping newbies too.
Yeah. Watching this again got me motivated to want to watch the rest of it and to play the game finally. So
yeah, I am interested in this series. I would like to watch it.
Yeah. Do you want to watch it with me?
Okay.
Okay. I've only been able to find, I've still got my old DVDs, although I don't have the whole series, but I've only been able to find the dub easily online.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to watch the dub with me, the good thing about the dub is we can do other stuff while it's on and still hear it.
Yeah, I could play Monster
Yeah,
Hunter.
you could play Monster Hunter and still watch .hack with me.
Wow.
So yeah, let's do it.
We'll do it.
And then next time we talk about this, we'll be talking about it with the knowledge of everything that happens in the show.
We'll be so informed.
Well, I think that's it. I think that's all we got to say.
Yeah, we beat it.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everyone. As always,
Yeah.
thank you to our weird freaks, Natalie No, Mark Kelly, Jamie Core, and our Club Mesmeron, Eugene Latic.
Whoa!
Thank you, friends, for everything. Thanks for everything.
But what about your birthday?
What about my birthday?
Everybody should tell Mike, good job, you're older and smellier now.
Thanks, everyone. Can you believe they said that about me? Man. If you'd like to join the Weird Freaks, you can go to patreon.com/Super Breakfast Friends Club and check out the membership options for seeing the special bonus episodes that we do. Or you don't even have to have a membership. You can just buy those bonus episodes for $3 each if you think we're worth it.
We're not.
You know, the intention was that they would be short episodes, but they are not short episodes. They're full-length episodes.
The intention is that they're short episodes because what we're watching is usually 5 minutes long, and then we can't stop flapping our lips.
So if you think $3 is worth it for another couple hours of us, then you can go ahead and get them for that. I'm Skull Pirate Mike, and I stream on twitch.tv/Skull Pirate Mike and on YouTube somewhere. Right now, I'm in the middle of a LucasArts marathon. What did I just finish? Full Throttle? It might have been... No, The Dig. I just finished The Dig. I did not like it very much. I did and I
Yeah,
didn't.
you were saying that.
I did and I didn't. I liked it stylistically. I think it would have made a great movie or TV show.
But not a video
The
game.
game was not... It didn't hold up against the other ones of its time.
Right.
You know, when you've just played Day of the Tentacle and Sam & Max and Full Throttle in a row, The Dig is a hard sell. I think that's everything I got to say. What do you got to say for yourself?
Hi, my name is Mel. It's been probably 100 episodes since I've mentioned that. And, I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Leave me alone.
Bye! I'm glad you liked it. I thought you would.
You've only been talking about it for 20 years.
I think the thing with Dot Hack, Dot Hack is like, to me, what Higurashi is to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Just a memory of a distant time.
It's that same era of my life. Just like
And it was like your comfort show.
being a teenager and watching this show that, I don't know. It just did something to my insides, you know? It was formative.
Yeah, I get that.